What's up, resellers? I'm Rebecca. You're watching Rebecca the Reseller. Thanks for joining me today for another What Sold video. So I took last week off. It was Father's Day, so I was in breakfast making mode for my husband and doing presents and just kind of making sure that Gio and I made a special day for him. So to all the fathers out there, hope you had a wonderful Father's Day. And for everyone else, hope you made Father's Day special for a father. So today I have basically 2 weeks of sales to share with you, and that's kind of why the number is a little bit bigger than normal, because it does cover 2 weeks. And honestly, I could have done a video last week and thought, you know what, the sales that I had was okay, but it wasn't amazing, so it may not have been worth doing a full video just on its own. But I am looking at the 2 weeks, June 14th through June 27th for this video. So everything is going to encompass that. I'm going to be sharing with you the top sellers, the fast sellers, the awards at the end, of course, any special notes that I have, the boutique report, and all of my stats. So I look forward to jumping in. Again, keep in mind, this is just Poshmark. I do sell on other platforms, and I'll mention that in a second. So as far as just kind of diving into some of my notes for this week, it is 2 weeks worth of sales. And what really I've been thinking about, and I like to kind of just cover one note that I've been thinking about for the week, and in this case it's been 2, is consistency versus stagnation. I've been doing consistently now 7 new listings a day, which we'll talk about here. 5 of them are thrifted items, so they could be new or pre-owned, but they're thrifted items. And then 2 items that are brand new boutique items, they're wholesale boutique items. So 7 new listings going into my closet on a daily basis now for a good couple of months, pretty much all through the pandemic era of 2020, and even a little bit before then, because that's really all I can manage as a reselling stay-at-home mom that doesn't have her helpers anymore. I used to have a photographer, I used to have a VA, and I parted ways with all of them at different times amicably to really bring things in-house, get back to the basics, figure out what's important to me, figure out how I want to run my business going forward. And I've been doing this 4 years now. I recently had my Poshversary, my 4th Poshversary this past week on the 23rd. So I'm just kind of in a lot of reflective mood of what have I learned? Where am I going? What am I doing? If you've watched my channel, you know that I am on a mission called 4 Ways to 4K. And that is basically having 4 different income streams, each bringing in $1,000 a month, for a total of $4,000 a month coming into me as a salary, not sales. So sales need to be bigger than that. And that's basically to replace the old take-home salary that I had when I worked in a corporate job. And so that's kind of the mission that I'm on. And so reselling is only one part of what I do, and Poshmark is only one part of my reselling. So I haven't been putting in as much time and effort into Poshmark as I could. I have more time, but I'm spending it on other things that help bring in money in other ways. And that helps me kind of fulfill, I want to be creative. I like doing YouTube. I like making my products in my Etsy store available for resellers. I like doing a lot of different things. I don't want to just resell. That's not fulfilling to me, but I do enjoy doing it as part of my business. And so I've been thinking a lot about the 7 listings I've been putting up, and that, am I being stagnant? Could I be doing more? Am I stuck in a rut? Could I be making more sales if I was putting in more input? Of course. Or am I being consistent and I'm just doing my 7 a day, I'm working on other things, and I'm enjoying all aspects of my business with multiple income streams? I'm leaning towards the second part, which is that I feel like I'm being consistent. I don't feel like I'm being stagnant. I feel like I'm really honing in on my craft right now. I'm building all aspects of my business, and that's fulfilling to me, and it's okay. And I just wanted to bring that up because I feel like there is a lot of Instagram and YouTube and other areas, social media, reseller, not pressure, but talk about the hustle and about doing more and more listings and all of that kind of thing. And I'm in a place where I'm doing the most minimal amount of listings I've ever really done, and I'm completely happy with it, and I'm still making great sales. So I don't necessarily always think it's about doing more. I think it's about doing better, and once you do better, then you can do more of better. And so that's my thought for the week, is that if you feel like you're stuck in a rut, it could be that you're stagnant. It could be that you're not making changes, you're stagnant, and you do need to switch things up. Or it could be that you're being consistent and you're doing the right things and you just are going along on a happy way, happy with your results, and you may want to focus your attention on something new or something different or learning something. Maybe that's when it's time to do a new platform. So just wanted to bring up that point. I like to kind of add in one little thought. Maybe at some point I'll do a whole show of just kind of like a reselling thought of the week, but for right now, I'm just throwing them in here. Hope you don't mind, and hope that that sparks something that will help you in your week ahead. So ThreadUp, I also mentioned here. Did I spell it? Yeah, ThreadUp. It looked funny, all in caps. ThreadUp is going well. I will be working on a ThreadUp report, I think next week, and then it'll go up the week after. So it's chugging along, it's going well. If you're interested in ThreadUp, I do have the link down below to the course that I rave about. That's amazing, where I learned everything. And then I do monthly ThreadUp reports. And perhaps I may increase that frequency. We'll see what happens. I'm just kind of seeing, like, now that I'm getting more sales, it's a lot to keep up and manage and figure out a way to share with you. So I may be doing a ThreadUp maybe every 2 weeks or something like that. And then I have really been back on Mercari, and I haven't yet really figured out a way to incorporate that into my sales video yet, because I'm kind of going to overhaul my financial tracking. So stay tuned on that. I will start sharing those sales. It is going really well, and really adding into my bottom line on top of this. So this, what you're going to be seeing here, is just Poshmark. Keep that in mind. So let's dive into the numbers now. Enough me yammering on. 808 active listings right now, 7 going up new per day, and that's not including any relists at all. It's just new items going up. And then my average COGS, which is exactly the same as it was last week, which I find very funny, is actually $2.44. It's a little bit higher in 2020 than it has been previously in the 4 years that I've been reselling. And that's really just due to the fact that I'm doing a lot of my thrifting from home and not really going to the thrift store anymore, and certainly not going to the bins. Haven't been there in like 4 months. So that's my average cost of goods. It's a little high for me. I like for it to be under 2, but I'm doing okay with it at this point. So that's that. And then for the number of sales, so again, keep in mind this is 2 weeks worth. So I did 102 sales, number of sales, 102 in the last 2 weeks, $1,948, which sounds like a big number for me, but again, because it's 2 weeks, it's actually right on par. What is that, like $900 or something? For the week, which is about right. I feel like the last couple of weeks have been kind of really chugging along, anywhere between $800 and $1,100 on a weekly basis. But again, this is just Poshmark, so if you add in Mercari, if you add in ThreadUp, if you add in all those other things, I'm really well into probably the $1,200 a week kind of range. And I'm really hoping that when I get a handle on my financials, I can start bringing that to you in a more meaningful way. I had a fantastic inventory spreadsheet, and I did a couple videos on it, and now my business has just changed again, and so now I need to track things differently. It seems like that's always the way. ASP is $19, which is exactly the same from last time. Average day. So an average day from this week is about 7 sales a day and $139 in sales, which is easy peasy, totally cool for me. The highs and lows are crazy. So on a high day, I had 25 sales. On the lowest day, I had 1 sale. And the highest day, I had $395 in sales. The lowest day, $9 the entire day. You could tell my mood that day was not so good. I definitely ride or die by the number of sales I have in a day. It just totally affects my mood. I'm sure it does for all of us, and man, that was a rocky one. Let's go ahead and dive in to the top selling items. Before I do that, let me know in the comments below how your sales have been, and if you haven't already, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Never want to forget that. It is so helpful. So top selling items. This is one of my boutique items. You may have seen it before. It's a beautiful tie-dye caftan beach swim cover-up maxi dress. Shoved all the keywords in there on that one. It's been selling well. It's not flying off the shelves. I have done a restock already of it. It's consistently selling a couple of weeks, which is okay with me. So I'm very excited about that, very happy with it. I have it up for $39. The offer that I got for this one, where are you? $35, and that sold in 16 days of being listed. And again, it is a multiple quantity listing, so that continues to be available. This Tommy Jeans cropped trucker jacket has been up for 155 days. I really thought that would have done better. I just don't have good luck with Tommy Hilfiger, really in anything. I thought this one for sure would do well, but it was up for 155 days. It sold on an offer for $35. And yes, that is that. I don't know why I feel like there's something else I had to say. This item was really cool. New to me brand. It's called New, N-U is the brand, New Denmark. Brand new with the tags. I love mohair. Oh my God, I love it. Mohair, Angora, cashmere, you guys know. What's something else? I don't know. But mohair, cardigan, sweater, so nice, so soft. Oh my God. And that sold, I think I had it up for $69 maybe. It sold for $45. Great, great sale. So these are, again, some of the top selling items. I'm working my way up to the highest sale, and that sold in 19 days of being listed. So that's definitely a Bolo brand for sure, if I ever did see one. Oh my God, so cute. I miss Disney, guys. If you don't know, I'm in Orlando. We have passes. We haven't been in months and months and months, of course, and they're getting ready to open, but we're not going. And so sad. New with tags, Torrid, Disney mini raglan skater dress. So cute. Torrid plus Disney equals money every time. I've come across a few of these kinds of dresses or tops, and they've all done amazingly well. I will say that this one probably has done the best. It's brand new with tags. I think I had it up for $49 or $59. This sold on an offer to Likers, and I'm pretty sure it was with free shipping. So it was $47 with a free shipping discount, but that's okay. That's still really good. And that sold in 13 days of being listed. Like that, yes, toward every time when it's with Disney for sure. J. McLaughlin is a brand that I always pick up, and I'm happy to see if I get it in any of my, wholesale packs. But I will say that it hasn't been selling as well as I thought it would. So I don't know if I just don't have my handle on this particular type of style that goes along with this brand. But anyway, this one sold, thank goodness, an extra small sleeveless maxi dress, and that sold for $50. So I am very happy with that. That worked out well. And that sold in 79 days of being listed. And here is the kicker of the week. This actually sold not this past week, but the week before. And this is one of the sales that I was kind of like, maybe I should do a video. That was a really good sale. I'm like, no, I'll just put it in the next one. So I love selling North Face, but I am being more picky about North Face. Not every random North Face thing is selling for good money these days. Oh, I just cricked my neck. But, oh, that was no good. But the North Face Summit Series Gore-Tex XCR, like this is a whole thing. Like it's a big deal jacket, like heavy with all kinds of stuff in there. And it's just, you could tell just from getting it. And then also looking, I think, did I take a picture? There was some marks on it. I thought I took a picture. Oh, here, Gore-Tex here, and then Summit Series. So when you see something like that where it's going to tell you, oh, and it said it inside too. Like when it's telling you it's something above and beyond its normal stuff, you definitely want to look that up because this jacket is like a couple $100s. I think I had it up for, I don't know, either $150 or $199. I can't remember, but they sent me an offer for $100, and that's fine. My average cost of good on this, my cost of good was $3. So I'm totally fine. This was not from the bins. If this was from the bins, it would have been even more, but I got it in a wholesale pack for $3, and that was great. So I will take that sale all day, every day, all the time. So that was the highest sale that I had this week. And this is the thing that I've been talking about a lot in closet reviews. I've been getting inundated with closet reviews, you guys. It's been really awesome and very flattering that people, one, watch them and enjoy them and get something to take away to help their own closet when they watch the closet reviews that I do. But for the person that's getting it, they think highly enough of my opinion and what I have to say to actually purchase a closet review. It really does mean a lot to me. I take it seriously. I spend a lot of time on it, and I feel like it's a good value for the price. It's right now $25 in the Etsy store, which is linked down below. If you haven't been in there yet, just a quick commercial, check it out because I've got lots of reseller resources. I just launched a keywords list, which has been selling well. I have the closet reviews, which has been going well, and listing forms is probably my other top seller, but there's tons of stuff in there. And one of the things that I've been saying in the closet reviews is that people that kind of have lower end brands in their closet, I challenge them to start looking for items that are $50 plus. And you're like, yeah, Rebecca, duh, I'm always looking for high-end items. But you may not always be specifically targeting them. And so what I've been doing, since now I'm sourcing from home, is that I've really been trying to target certain types of brands that I know will, one, either sell fast, or two, sell slower, but sell for a lot of money pretty consistently. And this is the kind of thing that I'm talking about. Like, it already inherently has value. It's already going to go for a decent amount of money because it is a high value item and someone is specifically looking for that and looking to save from the retail cost of that item. So even though it had some flaws, it had some discolorations, it's still sold for $100. That's the kind of thing that you can't replicate every single day probably, but if you had 4 of these types of items, not this thing specifically, but 4 home runs like this in your store and you sold one once a quarter, that's great. If you had 8 and you sold 2 a quarter, that's better. If you can get to the point where you have 12 and you're selling 1 a month, just trying to think of stocking your store consistently and strategically with those high-end items that will eventually pay off is a great strategy that I've been implementing. Most of my stuff is normal bread and butter stuff, some high end, and then some really home run things. And because I have so many of them over time, when they hit, it's a great sale. And so I just thought I would mention that if that's not something that you're currently doing. So let's go ahead and now jump into the fastest selling items. And all of these were like, what? Are you kidding me? These are the things that sold quickly? Okay, let's dive in. First one sold in 0 to, okay, so they're backwards. So the fastest to the slowest, I guess, of the ones that I'm going to share. New with tags, J. Jill, olive green, cuffed tee, medium petite. Hello, like nothing special about this. It's petite. I don't even really like selling petite items. Sold for $13, which was like an offer to likers. It's only a $39 retail value. It's not like you're going to get $1 million for this item, but it sold the same day. So that's fine with me. My average cost of goods is $2.44. I'll take that profit so quickly like that anytime. Like, do a few of those a day and you're sitting pretty. So I think that was a great sale. Clearly, someone was all about that top. Next one, Chico's Easy V-neck tunic. Hello, nothing special about this top, but it sold the same day as well. It sold for $17. And again, average cost $2.44. Yes, please. Hello, of course. Next up is one of my boutique items. This sold in 1 day of being listed. I think these are so pretty. I'm not a big earring person. I kind of keep, I don't have any now, but kind of keep to pretty basic stuff. But I thought that these were very pretty. They're circle drop earrings. I have them in pink and blue. The blue one sold for $18. Yes, 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 and yes. That sold in 1 day of being listed. White House Black Market Shadow Stripe Pleated Tunic. Again, bread and butter. Hello. This sold in 1 day of being listed for $16. Now, you may be like, Rebecca, $16. Blah, that's terrible. My time is worth more money than that. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I agree. But at the same time, if you can make a quick flip on something that's not like crazy and you can do a few of those a day, let's say all these sales came in on the same day, I would have made $50 in 1 day. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Because they're not listed for very long. They're going quickly. If you're averaging even just a $10 profit, which these, what's 16? So you probably make what, 12 off of that? What is it? I think it's like 1240 or something. And then, or 1280. And then the other one sold for 17. So that's like $13. So you're averaging more than $10 or $10 profit. Yes, my time, but it takes me 5 minutes to bang out tops. Like, it doesn't take me very long to do the photography on that. So anyway, I am all about these quick flip sales right now. And they're all based, Chico's, White House Black Market, J. Jill. They're not anything crazy, but they're selling. Hello. White House Black Market denim pencil skirt. I'm losing my voice apparently. $25. Yes, please. And that sold in 1 day of being listed. Like, I knew that was going to go well as soon as I saw it. And I will tell you, I'm going to be working on some stock photo information because I really do feel like, yes, it is bad. It is bad. But if you're going to choose to do it, and I'm not saying that you should, but if you're going to choose to do it, knowing full well the risks, like your listings could get taken down, you could get in trouble, all of that stuff. If you do it, you want to be able to make it work for you. So I'm going to probably start putting some thoughts together on that. Stay tuned for that. Let me know in the comments below if there's any particular brands that you want to know about stock photo stuff for, because I will try to keep that in mind. Okay, so those were the fast selling items. Now we have the boutique report. Again, oh, darn it, I didn't make a slide for this. Pretend that there is a part here that says boutique report. Next time I will do it, next week. I don't know why I forgot. Because I love templates and I love just going back to what I did, updating it for the future and going forward. Because I can't remember, like I'm brain dead half the day. And so I didn't have a boutique report slide, therefore there is no one this week. If I have to make it new, it takes like brain power. Boutique report, you just have to trust me, it's on my notes. 51 boutique items sold in a 2-week period. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, that is amazing. We're going in the right direction. It's increasing. I'm very happy with this. I am in love with selling boutique items right now. I am working, I promise, on sharing information about it. There's a lot of moving parts with it. So I'm very excited about that. It represents $861 in sales. Let me actually, I should have done this. 61 divided by 51, $16.88 average ASP on that. That's great. So it's a little bit lower than my overall average, which includes everything, which is understandable because the boutique jewelry items I'm selling for less. They're costume jewelry, you know. So, but that's great. I'm impressed with myself. Sorry about that. I'm just kind of like analyzing it as I go with you. So now let's get into the awards. But before I do that, if you are new to this channel, hi, hello, welcome. Thanks so much for joining me today. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel so we can hang out again. I do What Sold videos, lots of tips and tricks videos about Poshmark, all kinds of things reselling, ThreadUp, etc. And if you're a subscriber already, hi, nice to see you again. Thanks for joining me. I do appreciate it. So let's get into the awards. The Slowpoke Award. So for those that are new, the Slowpoke Award is an award that I give out for something that took forever to sell. Forever to sell. So it is these men's Calvin Klein skinny jeans, and are they called skinny? I don't know. But this has been up for a long time. This has been up for 282 days. They sold for an offer of $20. And it's funny because these were actually, actually on my 5 for 25 sale, but I guess they didn't find a lot of things to go. I've sold a couple bundles in this 2-week period of my 5 for 25 sale, so it's starting to dwindle down. If you want to check out my closet, it's linked down below. I have some things on 5 for 25. They all have this, like, I don't know what kind of flower that is. So those sold for $20, which was great because it's better than 5. And then here's another one. This is the item. So this is a palm tree print full zip rash guard jacket. And my assistant, when I had my assistant help me with that, it's unbranded. And that's the thing. Sometimes when you're at the bins, you take a chance. You rationalize and you say, oh, it's cute on style. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. This is why I'm happy I'm not going to the bins anymore. This is one of the tips I share in the video. What was it? 5 reasons why I'm not, going to the thrift store anymore, because I end up doing this. I pick up things that are unbranded or have something going on with them, and I justify and rationalize with myself why I should pick it up and why it will sell and why it's going to be amazing. And then here I go, sell it for $8, can't practically give it away. So this has been here for 118 days, and I had it on the 5 for 25 sale. Someone offered me 8, and I took it because I'm finished with it. I'm no longer really putting things in my closet that are unbranded unless it's my own boutique items. I'm just finished with it, because I'm just not a good picker in that way. Like what I'm picking, I thought that would do well. I thought somebody would want that, but clearly they didn't. And, people want brands, and it has to be a very specific thing, I think, for them to go outside of a brand, unless it's a certain kind of category of item. And that's what I'm kind of learning, and that's what I'm moving into with my boutique items, is that there are some things that people don't care about brand, but then there are definitely things that they do care about brand. So, lesson learned. Next award is the Phew Award. So, for those that, again, are new and you don't know what the Phew Award is, that is an item where I'm just happy it worked out. Like I bought it, I had something in mind, and I'm just relieved that now this item is off to its forever home or off to its next home, and it's out of my life, and I got my profit, and I'm probably not going to do that again. And this is one of those things, again, also on my 5 for 25 sale, see? So, but so funny, none of these sold actually on the 5 for 25. Anyway, it's a 32 degrees packable down shirt jacket. I don't know why it says shirt jacket, but again, I had a helper. She's doing my keywords for me. So, it's one of those really, you can smush it down. It is down, I think she wrote down, so it better be down. Again, this is when I had a helper, let's see. Down, yes. So there is value in a jacket above and beyond other things. There is value in down in a jacket and the fact that it's packable. But I don't know this brand. I didn't look up this brand. I didn't spend a lot of time trying to find out information about this brand, but I had this item for 82 days. And honestly, let's see. No, from March. So it hasn't been around long, but it's a men's item and I just kind of wanted to get rid of men's items. That's why. So this one, maybe I would have kept if it wasn't men's. But it's the idea that you have to take all the things into consideration. And I think that's what I didn't used to do before. And now that's what I'm trying to do. Like, yes, it's a jacket. It's a down jacket. Those are all going for it. But it's 32 degrees. I don't really know too much about this brand. Maybe it's something good. Maybe it's not. But it was up for 82 days. And that was into winter, perhaps. And so it's like, is that something that I would buy again? I don't know. Right now, I don't want to deal with any men's items, but I'm just broaching the subject of like, if you take all these things, brand, size, season, the elements of the item, are all those things going in the right direction, or are some of those things a deterrent? Is it a down jacket, but it's a bad brand? Is it a great brand, but not, it's just kind of like a basic item? Like all of those things kind of come into play. And that's kind of now as I'm evolving as a reseller and getting into my 5th year of reselling, like I'm really kind of paying more attention to the nuances of things. And that's informing what I deal with and what I don't deal with when it comes to listing items in my store. Okay, the last award that I have is in general. So it is the Not Surprising Award. So it's not surprising that this is a sale where it's like, it just is to be expected. Eileen Fisher sells well. Eileen Fisher sells for a decent amount of money. I sold 4 Eileen Fisher items this week, and anywhere from 2 days of being listed to 30 days of being listed, anywhere from $27 to $34. Not surprised. They're all basic pieces, nothing too crazy, nothing too above and beyond, but she has expensive pieces. So these are basic, knit pants, basic tops, basic plain solid things. And so there's nothing too crazy to write home about, but I sold 4 of them, and not this specific one. I just put this one up to talk about, but different kinds of pants, different types of tops. And so I sold 4 different Eileen Fisher pieces from 2 days to 30 days of being listed, and from $27 to $34. And I actually just sold another one today, so that'll be up in next week's video. So it's just like, this is a consistent one for me. It's consistently a decent sale for me. It's consistently a fast mover for me. Anything 30 days or less is great. And I think size has a lot to do with it. I'm really kind of just focusing on large and extra large. I have a couple medium pieces, but if I get a smaller Eileen piece, I'm sending those to ThredUp, because I feel like on Poshmark, I'm doing better with the large and extra large size range for this brand. And it makes sense. It's a mature brand. So again, nuances and paying attention to consistent things that are happening over time, trends in your closet, aggregating information. I think I'm just really coming into my own as a reseller where I can start doing that, and hopefully I can help share some of that with you. So just wanted to share that. It's not surprising. It's to be expected. That's the Not Surprising Award. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, for coming back week after week for my random crazy nonsense that I do here and sharing with you all what's sold. But leave me a comment below. Say hi. Let me know how things are going for you. Like this video on the way out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you the rest of the week with all the other cool videos I have. Usually I post on Sunday and Wednesday for sure, and when I have an extra one goes up on Fridays. So those are usually my days. Come back and see me. Go ahead and hit that notification bell, and all that stuff. I hope you have a great week. See you later.